Okay, you guys, we are back with another banging video, and it's game on with my rapper chain on, and it's game on. I got my chain on, and it's game on. Your girl is all the way back, and it's game on. You'll be getting more videos, and it's game on. We're talking about Barney B, and it's game on. Why the hell can't she leave us alone? And it's game on. We've got our chain on, and it's game on. We've got our chain on. Okay? Because can't that girl go to sleep? Like, is there such a thing as too much sleep? I swear someone needs to pull that girl's back and pull the battery out of it. Pull her back and get those batteries out, because ain't no way. She just keeps on going. She just keeps on going. She just keeps on going. And honey, you know what's gonna ruin her? Because the manner in which her new boyfriend Maduka Okoye has the girls coming after him. I tell you, Cardi B does give these men good press. She gives these men damn good press. And honey, if I was fine like that boy, and if that boy is everything that they say he is, and he's Nigerian, and one thing we know about Nigerians and Jamaican men, they ain't gonna miss out on an opportunity to smash as many of the girlies that they can. So with Barney's good press that she's giving him, more girls are seeing him, more girls want him. Like, bark like you want it. Bark like you want it, baby. Bark like you, honey. They are hounding. They're not barking. They're hounding at Maduka Okoye. Like, the girls are literally making videos, gushing over this man. They don't care about the abuse claims. They don't care about the deadbeat dad claims. When you see something that's shiny and pretty when you're a child, and you want that toy because it's just shiny and it's just pretty. But your money ain't got that, your parents ain't got that shiny, pretty money. But honey, they tell you, I'm gonna get you it for Christmas. But just know it's not gonna last. You can take something that is not so shiny, something that is not so pretty, and it will have more durability. But the stubborn little arrogant ass that we were at the time, no! I don't want that one. It's too ugly. I want this one. You get it, and then it only lasts for a day. So it's these girls and Maduka Okoye. Good luck to y'all, because evidently y'all are gonna need it. Especially Barney B. But anywho, damn. She really knows how to choose them. I wonder, we're going to talk about the cigarette smoking and why she can't leave us alone, but there's so much to talk about when it comes to Barney. And then when I see Bird Nation in the comment section, Bird Nation keeps hyping me up, keeps me fired up to make these videos. Thanks, Bird Nation. I owe this to you all. But I'm just saying, if stefondiggs had 5 to 6 babies on her, how many do y'all think Maduka is gonna have on her? Because it seems as though the men love to play with her and with her. Do you get that? They love to play with her and with her. So they love to play with her and they love to play in her face. Like, oh, you are an enabler. Oh, you don't mind a cheating man once he doesn't embarrass you too much? Okay. How much is too much for you, sweetie? I can't wait to see what Maduka does. Because like hell, he ain't gonna change. I don't think so. At least, not anytime soon. Damn. So, I'm just saying, I have several things to say as a matter of fact, because the thing I want to say, then I'm going to get to the smoking, right? Maduka Okoye is not going to have Barney suffocating him. No, you won't. And when Barney cannot get to suffocate her men, she crashes out. She gets stressed. She gets depressed. And you effing dumb bitch. She sounds like, I don't know if you've been to the dances in Jamaica, like dance all. And when the selector has a dub and the dub is targeting or geared towards someone and you hear them keep saying the word repeatedly, that's what Barney sounds. She sounds like someone is like, when she's saying effing dumb bitch, you effing dumb bitch, you effing dumb bitch. And she like, are you sure Barney's like, are you guys sure she's okay? I've seen it so many times. Who is the effing dumb bitch? Because even when no one bothers her, someone is a effing dumb bitch, right? So I'm just saying, if Maduka Okoye is giving himself time to breathe from her, she doesn't like it. You can tell that Barney is accustomed to having her way ever since she was a child. And when she doesn't get to have her way, she throws a temper tantrum. Remember, I told you guys that she would be crashing out on the internet soon because stefondiggs left her in the parking lot. And she came back and she was crashing out for days. And she told us that they were beefing. Remember when she said that she wasn't gonna tell us who she's with again? And I'm like, don't even listen to her. She can't keep a secret. She's gonna come back and one thing about her, she's gonna always tell us. And she came back and she told us. So, now, she came on a live video smoking. And I'm wondering if there's more to that video, because I don't get it. You're a woman and you smoke cigarettes, but you're an influencer, right? You have a very strong fan base who believes they should be O's and thoughts and be doing the most, looking butch and everything, right? And that's fine. And if you want to smoke, that's fine. It's your body. It's your body. No one should be telling you what to do with your body. That's your physicality. And I have my physicality over here to do what I want to do with it. But you know what is not okay? Coming to the internet to say, I'm smoking cigarettes. Don't judge me because many of y'all are licking asses and doing this and doing... Like, bitch, we were minding our own business when you brought your business to us. We did not ask you. Who asked you? Who asked you? We didn't ask you anything. And you promised that you were not going to tell us anything. And we were minding our business and we were out here drinking water like hell. Because it is summer. And with all the fried plantains, whether ripe or green, we're going to need water. So we've been busy like hell trying to beat the heat this summer because it seems as though we have 10 suns and they've only made one visible to us. So we have to be using the creams on the vagina not to get, heat rashes and bruises. And we have to be using the powder on our necks, our armpits, our back, our stomach, the cracks, and we have to be using the good lotions and stuff. And we've been drinking all water and minding our business. But here she came telling us, yeah, I'm smoking. You know what that is? That's insecurity. That's insecurity, and that's promoting toxicity because we never need to know that she was smoking. That is something that she could be doing in the comfort and luxury of her home. Remember that we have tiny rooms with low ceilings? Remember, boo-boo? So, If we've got tiny rooms with low ceilings, why do you want to share with us after you told us you're not going to tell us anything? Do you notice I'm not saying, why are you smoking? Because like hell, I don't care. Like hell, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care. But you know what I care about? You putting ideas in the kids that are following you heads. The young adults who are following you heads. I think it was orchestrated. I think someone was behind it. And this is how you cannot tell me and Kanye West she ain't a plant. You cannot tell me she's not a plant, and you can't tell Kanye West she's not a plant. Cause why is Baby Boo over there giving plant behavior? Why she get like, Robin Fenty smokes. That's Rihanna for those of you who haven't caught on. Rihanna smokes. Rihanna drinks. Do we ever see Rihanna coming out here saying, I'm doing weed, darling. I'm smoking some weed that I got from Kingston, Jamaica. Put some respect on Jamaica's name. Poo-poo. Have you ever seen Riri doing that? Or have you ever seen her coming out to say, this white rum from Jamaica, it is so good. Yeah, man. No. But what do we know? We know Robin Fenty drinks and she smokes. But does she promote that lifestyle to her fans? No. You never see a nut. Like, I am convinced something is wrong with Remy Ma and Cardi B. I don't know what it is. You know what I saw most recently? Remy Ma was on a podcast. I don't remember her exact words, and I'm not going to quote her. But she was asked a question, and she was like, if she gets a street dude, you know, or something along the lines of she's flexible. If it's guns, I'm there, done with the guns. We're talking about a woman that shot someone and went to jail. She went to prison and she did time. We're talking about a woman whose son, the last time I checked, was behind bars for murder. What's wrong with people and their consciousness? How is your entire life plagued by guns, and guns has ruined your life? Gun has ruined your son's life, other people's lives, and you're gonna be on a podcast saying, man, I'm down and I can roll with any guy because if it's guns. She named some other stuff. But you know, when I heard her saying guns without hesitation, as though it was fun, I'm like, is she okay? She cannot be okay. Papoose got away. And to those who think that Papoose wants to get back with Remy, I don't think so, boo-boo. I don't think so. I'm convinced it's not true. It's not true. But I'm just saying, what convinced Barney? She came, all right, fine. She came out and she was smoking. What makes you think that people will come at you for smoking? The only thing people will come at you to say is, girl, don't smoke. You have your kids. It's not healthy for you. So if your fan base is always looking out for you and they want you to be healthy for you and your kids, why would you tell them to shut up because you guys out there are eating ass? You guys are doing like what? Why would you be so mean and nasty to the people who are always having your back? Like, lady, are you okay? Who hurt you? Oh, Oh, don't answer that. Don't answer that. We've heard it before. Let me heal you. We know. But goddamn, you could have kept that moment, smoking, as a private moment. We didn't need to know about it because no, I can tell you that while you were not telling anyone to do it, while you were not suggesting to anyone to do it, and I'm going to say that, you know when you come in line and you do those things, people are going to follow. You ought to have some amount of inclination that this is going to influence. Why would you do such a thing? Why would you do such a thing? And this is why I say the moment that you start seeing Cardi B for who she truly is, it's like you can't unsee it. You cannot unsee it. But it's not up to me to convince you guys to see this woman for who she is, because that's not what I'm here to do. But I'm just saying, boo-boo, you could have kept that to yourself. The world doesn't need that. Not at this time. No, they don't. Remember when you promised us that you weren't going to tell us anything? Yeah, that is one of the things that you should have kept to yourself. But as per usual, are you really good at keeping anything to yourself? Are you really good at even keeping something for yourself? Guys, leave your comment below. Let me know what's your take on Barney coming online, showing the world she's smoking. And do you think that she's already crashing out because Maduka Okoye is not allowing her to suffocate him? Because, honey, I think we're seeing the early signs of Barney crashing out over a man because he's not allowing her to suffocate him. I can't wait to see what happens next. Peace.